Will the interview have spoilers for 3? Nah, doubt it. Highly doubt it.
I can't wait. I know everyone watching can't wait. So I want to remind all of you, you can pick up tickets for Wolverine and Deadpool.
Pick them up
I love
already.
You've already changed the title.
I know. I
Your
did
outfit
it wrong.
was
I did it wrong. Let me
your
do
outfit
that
gave
better.
it away.
Let me do that better.
We got to talk about Ryan's shoes. I want them badly, guys. Badly. Her shoes are kind of cool too.
I'm sorry. Let me do that better.
Love it. Thanks so much.
Stop it. Deadpool
Well, then we got it. We
Wolverine,
got
stop.
it.
This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fandango Big Ticket Interview. I'm Jacqueline Coley, and I'm here with the cast and filmmakers. I'm so excited to talk to you, gentlemen.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Hugh, sir, I'm going to start with you
Sure.
because,
Hugh shoes.
listen, I saw Logan.
What are those?
Spoiler alert. You kind of died, retired from the character. I know.
You should
This is how I find out?
I know.
What are those, bro?
And I never thought I'd get to talk to you about this character in this way, but then I got the teaser trailer with this gentleman here where you just walked up the stairs and said, yeah, sure, Ryan, I'll do it. So I want to know the journey to get to that, yeah,
Wow.
sure, because I heard it was maybe driving and thinking.
100%.
It was?
I was
Okay.
driving. I was on my way. I was just driving, and literally,
this is movie of the
just
year,
like a
baby.
bolt of lightning,
Movie
came this
of the
knowing deep in my gut that I wanted to do this film with Ryan for Deadpool and Wolverine to
Yeah,
come
I
back
go
together.
along
And
for that too as well.
Jacqueline, I swear to you, when I
was going to go to the midnight show, but I have kids now. So it's like, I can't go to the midnight shows anymore. And then I was looking on, it comes out the 25th of July. I was looking at tickets for the Thursday, the 25th. And there's like a showing at 9:30 at night. And I'm thinking like, oh, I can't really leave the baby with my mom at 9:30 on a Thursday night. Like, it's not fair because we won't be home till like midnight. So I was like, oh, I'm going to have to wait till Friday. So that's my life now as a parent.
said I was done, I really thought I was done. But in the back of my head, ever since I saw
sacrifices.
Deadpool 1, I was like,
So it's going to be full-blown media blackout on the 26th. You will not hear from me on... I won't be on Discord. I won't be on Twitter. I won't be anywhere. I'm going to literally do a media blackout. My phone will be put on airplane mode. I don't care. And... because I'm not seeing one official spoiler for this movie at all. I know a lot of speculation and stuff, but I ain't... I ain't officially ruining anything, you know?
those two characters together, I knew it. I knew the fans wanted it ever since I'd put on the claws. People talked about these two. So that had always been there, but I just knew. And I literally couldn't wait to arrive. As soon as I arrived, I rang Ryan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry to keep pausing it, but yeah, BB, I can do blackout for like maybe 24 hours. That's about it. So we're going to see it on the Friday at 9:30. So yeah, it'll be like 24 hours max.
Oh.
And I just said, let's do it. Like, I hadn't rung my agent, no one. It was just like,
Oh, wow. Wow.
I had to ring my agent and said, oh, by the way, I've just committed to a movie.
The year before, he stopped his car, called me and said, I think you should stop playing Deadpool.
Oh, no, just stop it. No, well...
But it just came, and sometimes in life things come really clearly to you, and when that happens, I've learned you just jump, you go for it.
Oh, I'm so glad that you did, because I'm so glad to be here. And Ryan, maybe this is something you've been writing like vision boards about for a while, since like the first movie.
Yeah.
And now we're here, but more importantly, we're here with Disney and a hard R. It's like you had to cross so many hurdles to get to this moment, including that.
I feel like Disney
I heard this bit of the interview before, but doesn't hard or mean something else?
had to cross more hurdles.
I mean, facts. But talk about that and getting them to agree to this historic moment for the brand, really.
I hope it doesn't sound condescending. I'm really proud of them for doing this. I think it's a huge step for them. I mean, it adds a whole other color to this kaleidoscopic wheel that is that company and the different people that they have been entertaining for forever. So I was surprised though that they let us, you know, go as, you know, hard R, but very grateful. I mean, there's no other way to do it. I mean, you know, for this character and this world, and particularly, you know, Logan being an R-rated film as well, I felt like that was the most kind of full-throated version of Wolverine or Logan that we've ever seen as well. So it really allowed us a lot of freedom, not exploiting the R rating just to do R-rated stuff, but it really allowing us to kind of do anything and everything in a world where anything and everything is possible.
all three of you are stepping into a bit of history with this, and it already has made history. It's like one of the biggest trailers at the Super Bowl. It's like one of our most anticipated. But Shawn, you really are like the first man into space with Disney and hard art. So how hard did you go? Because I know that you and Ryan probably, as both producers and shaping this story, how many Disney jokes are in it is really what I want to know.
Well, I'll never tell. Mostly because I do fear for my life. If I spoil, I got a big mouth and they could both beat me up. But we were clear from the get-go. We said, well, if the three of us are going to do this, we got to be truthful to the tone of a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
And that means we're not softening the edges. And we're going to be audacious and funny and edgy the way I know I, as a fan, want from Logan and from Wade Wilson. And so if you're going to put them together, and I have to say, every time Ryan and Hugh and I went in expecting pushback, we got support. From Kevin, from everyone at Disney. They kind of have trusted us and allowed us to do the version of Deadpool and Wolverine that we feel is best.
Oh,
And
yes.
like I said, we've only seen a little bit
yes.
so far about the film, but everything everyone has seen, they're just so salivating for it. And this is not maybe the first time I'm seeing y'all in person, but I saw y'all all teamed up recently at another event. Let me just say it was inside a chief's room, like a chief's suite. And it was your wife and maybe another lady that a lot of people are wondering might make an appearance in this. And I know you're going to lie to me right now and not tell me the truth, but
I think we're going to go with avoidance more than dishonesty.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
board is-
Straight up dishonesty is in the cards for
Sorry, but I don't.
But
I don't
how much
care
of the
if
Swifties
Taylor
been
Swift's in the
talking to
movie
you
or
about
not.
Dazzler? Because I know they're in your mentions. Because like they were in just like ours on posting the trailer.
Well,
Like
it's movies like this are there's so much speculation about so many people that might end up in the film. You know, I mean, I saw one that was convinced Elvis was in the movie. So, anything could happen, and that's sort of what I love about this.
That's kind of the way he said Elvis there. Kind of makes me think that maybe Austin Butler will actually be in the movie, because there's been people that have been like fan casting him as a variant of Gambit, which would be perfect.
Universe in this world is, we'll see. Surprises are the essence of Deadpool.
okay.
Why don't we segue into your outfit and the color choices?
Yeah, this color combination I find is very biased.
I mean,
Incredibly biased.
listen.
You're either a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan or obsessed with Wolverine.
I mean, look, I've loved Deadpool since the very first time I saw him kill the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but me and Wolverine
It's
go
just a
back.
longer-term
It's a
relationship.
longer-term relationship.
Don't leave them
Reference to
hanging.
comic
There
book.
it is.
She's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry,
Very
but
cool she
I
is.
love you both. And look, I love the fact that you guys are bringing back old characters. We already got to see Pyro, and that was already something that folks were talking about from the trailer. I'm just going to name a couple characters, and then y'all can, like, give me some face on it.
Sure.
Like,
Is that camera going to, like, zoom
Yeah,
in
yeah,
and
like,
try
give me
and
a
be
little
like a
bit.
lie detector
Yeah,
based
yeah.
on our
Right. Here we go.
expressions? Okay.
I saw this bit of the interview, and it is absolutely hilarious.
Language
Yeah.
experts.
It's like a game show.
Electra.
I think it's very well known that she's going to actually be in the movie, but look at Ryan's face. I'm kind of in the way, sorry. Oh, that's funny.
Thing. Okay.
I love Jen Garner, though. We worked with
God,
Jen
what
Garner
a
on
sweet,
Adam
sweet
Project.
human.
Yeah, she's been
Incredible.
Yeah, she's going to be in it.
Nothing.
Look at Jackman's smile. Look at his smile. He's like, ooh.
The Island?
Yes, I'm going to do this very last one for the black girls out there. Storm. Now.
I'm going to answer with a different answer. We come to this movie, I definitely come to this movie as a fan.
Yeah.
A fan of the X-Men movies and the Deadpool movies. And so the movie was definitely made with the love of being a fan.
I have
Okay.
a pair of running shoes. They're Asics running shoes that are an X-Men edition, but I have the Storm ones.
Oh.
Every time I put them on, it's a little salute to Halle Berry.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I feel like I've done myself proud since I cosplayed as Storm, like literally at age 6, because we all love
Wow.
Storm. Yeah, we definitely love our Storm.
Still for
Ryan,
everybody
I love
else?
that this film is going to be one of the big summer movies, and it's going to be a theatrical movie. It's going to get people out to the theater, and I know you're very committed to the theatrical experience. I mean, we're here at Fandango. I'd love for you to tell folks what it is about a Deadpool movie that seeing it in that communal atmosphere is why they have to see it.
Oh, I mean, I will, as long as until I finally close my eyes to this weird and wacky world, I will never forget the first time I sat in a movie theater
So many cameos.
for Deadpool 1. With it was just a fan screen. It was just you know, all the folks that would normally go see this movie. It wasn't like a fancy premiere. We've never done that with Deadpool. We've always invited the fans in to watch it with us for the first time. And I've never experienced joy, elation, you know, a sense of community like that in a movie theater ever. And it's an experience unlike those kinds of experiences you want to share with everyone else. You want to feel that laughter and that warmth and the emotion in that room. And you know, I mean, I feel like Deadpool 1 was a bit of a curiosity. Deadpool 2 felt like a real proof of concept that there's something really. And then, you know, this one I think is the culmination of those. Except we get to join forces with a legacy that is unlike anything else, which is Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. You know, 24 years, is that what we're talking?
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's, look, these characters we change different actors sometimes for the character. This guy is never, you can't replace him. There's one Wolverine and one and only.
Yeah, but I'll jump in and say there's also only one Deadpool.
True.
And I will tell you,
the day is young.
like, if audiences feel...
Could you imagine trying to replace Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool? Like, I think people would be afraid to take that job.
1 ounce of what I felt every day, which is, it's Wolverine and Deadpool. It's these guys as their most legendary, iconic characters at the top of their game, and together, it's just audience delight. I felt it every day at work, and hopefully that's what comes across on screen.
The first day that Hugh and I were in a scene together in the movie.
Impossible.
And we had to sort of walk down this kind of road together, and we were standing side by side. I remember a bunch of, I've never had this in my life, a bunch of crew members came up, and one said that was the best day of my life.
I mean...
So you realize how much seeing those two guys together, seeing ketchup and mustard together up on the big screen means to people, and it's something we don't take lightly at all, you know. So we're very careful when we're talking about, in the movie certainly, when we're talking about legacy of Wolverine. I mean, we shit all over Deadpool's legacy. We're very careful with that one and how it relates to these characters.
I have to say, remembering what you said about seeing Deadpool 1, our very good friend Tom.
Hugh and Ryan are set in stone. I fully agree with you, Andre. 100%. Like, I don't see anybody else playing Wolverine. We're probably going to have to get another Wolverine, but genuinely, I don't think we will ever get another Deadpool. Like, I think you could potentially do a thing where you keep Ryan in, like, you keep Deadpool in the suit, and, like, Ryan doesn't actually play the part anymore, but he does the voice, and you could do that for another 30 years, like, you know? And then, like, maybe do something where in the story his face gets really badly mangled and he can never take the suit off again. But then it's always Ryan Reynolds' voice, and they could do that for 30 years, like.
Tom Rothman, who was running Fox at the time, who's now at Sony, but Tom said, make sure, Hugh, when this movie opens, you go to a cinema.
Yeah.
And I went to Times Square here at 9 p.m, and I sat in the back. Actually, it was packed, so I sat on the stairs. I had a baseball cap on. And I'm from Australia, where in the cinema it's a little more subdued. I couldn't believe what was going on.
So I think we're very much like Australia when it comes to, like, watching movies and shit like that. Like, people don't be, like, cheering and clapping and screaming and all this sort of shit. Like, when I went to see, like, No Way Home, I was the only one that made any sort of noise when, like, Andrew Garfield came up on screen, and it was me just kind of, like, trying to hold in, like, a little kind of cheer, and my girlfriend was like, shut up, will you, shut up. And, like, when you watch some of the screeners from America, like, you know, like, people are, like, fucking throwing popcorn in the air. They're screaming. They're, like, going absolutely insane. And while it's good to watch it on, like, a clip on the internet, I would kind of be pissed off sitting at that movie. I'd be like, guys, can we shut up and just watch the movie, please?
Cheering, the yelling, the booing, the hissing, the comments. And so the idea that this summer these two characters are going to come together, we will be hiding somewhere in some...
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe not even hiding, you know.
Oh, yeah. No, but that's the great joy, is that magic that happens when a few hundred strangers come together in the dark,
he's, like, trying to watch the movie
and go through something together.
And it's also wish fulfillment for, certainly for audience members, but it's wish fulfillment for me too. I mean, this is something I've wanted since the jump, since the get-go. And in Deadpool 2, you know, there's a coda that where I say in the after credits that you're going to hang up your claws one day. It's going to make a lot of people very sad. But also your old pal Wade's going to show up one day and ask you to go on one more ride. And when he does, say yes. And I just love that this film actually makes good on that.
And you said yes.
Fuck
I
yeah.
also love the inspirations that you guys have already talked about that you have for this. Like, when I heard that 48 Hours, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles were sort of like big inspirations. Talk about how much of a buddy sort of adventure this really is, Hugh, if you can preview a little bit of how this is more than the bromance.
We're both literally, both of us like,
if you can,
Ryan, we're just checking if it's okay.
Yeah, go.
A little bit. I mean, you did say it is a buddy thing, and we know it's Deadpool and Wolverine, so we have to assume you're either in it together, against each other, maybe a little found.
No, wrong.
It's
wrong.
But it's not. It can't. Just the word buddy.
That really just proves right there how in control of this character and this story that Ryan actually is. Because you have the director literally turning to Ryan. Ryan, can we say this? Like, that's actually insane.
Doesn't encapsulate all there is, because that just implies good times with two guys having the best time together.
Yeah,
So
it is not that.
No,
it is not that.
But 48 Hours, I was 10 minutes in to watching Deadpool 1, and I was at a screening that Ryan had set up for me, so it was before, and I had just made the announcement. We had not shot Logan, but I'd made the announcement, this is it, this is the last one. And I remember being 10 minutes in, and all I kept seeing was Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy, and I was like, oh, I just said it. So it was there, and then I shoved that one down.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we're pretty.
is that well dodged?
No, I think you did that. Well, I mean, we were very, very liberally borrowing from I think the tones of some of the great buddy films ever made. I mean, if you think about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the first thing you think about is it's a very funny movie.
Jersey,
it's a comedy, but it's also like a heartbreaking movie. I mean, it's a performance by John Candy, which is, I've had a lifelong obsession with that man, and that movie is proof in the pudding right there. I mean, it's so difficult to kind of execute those tones, and that's the sort of Empyrean heights with which we're kind of aspiring to here, is that, yeah, it's hysterical and completely unexpected at times, and we do some really, really wild stuff in this film, but there's also an emotional core and a backbone to it that allows us and facilitates us to be able to do all those other fun things.
I will have to say we wouldn't be here, obviously, without all of your hard work. But really, if we talk about Deadpool, it was the fans. From the leaked footage through the success of each film, the fans have been with you. They've already said that this is their most anticipated movie of the year and of the summer. I would like you, if you could, to give a little tease of what fans are going to be most maybe surprised to see in this one. Just like a little, maybe a one-word adjective, maybe like a little idea that they may not expect when they said, we're going to get Deadpool and Wolverine together, but they're going to be very happy that it's there. I'll let either Shawn, Ryan, any of y'all, Hugh, answer it.
The way she says y'all.
I don't know that I can do it in one word.
Okay,
but just to piggyback on what Ryan said, you know, Wade Wilson and Logan are built to not get along, right? From the comic books forward, these are two characters who are really constructed in a way that's going to drive the other crazy, especially Logan. Would really, really find Wade a pain in the ass. But the relationship and this kind of journey goes places that are unexpected. So it's audacious. There's sick action, for sure. But the relationship and that kind of, the way that two-hander evolves, I think will be surprising to people.
One thing that was important to us was to shoot this film in natural environments. And I think that also sort of crosses over to our friendship, our collective, three of us, our collective friendship, how we interact with each other as well. It's a kind of a bit of a no bullshit policy. We're trying to sort of always have that imbued in the aesthetic of the movie as well. And you know, in a world where when you're on green screens and sound stages where anything is possible, it really allowed us to make a movie where necessity is the mother of invention at all times. So you're always constantly writing, rewriting, changing, thinking in the moment, you know, pivoting, that's the thing I think I loved most about making this movie, especially under the Marvel Cinematic Universe banner.
Well, that's what's crazy, right? Where now it's the first Deadpool and Wolverine movie as part of the MCU. But to Ryan's point,
wait, the first Deadpool and Wolverine movie?
We've been friends for many years. So this wasn't, oh, go to work and make an MCU movie. This was go to work with your brothers and therefore feel loose enough to try stuff. And some of it sucked, right?
Like, some of it sucked. All three of these guys have worked together on many movies. So, you know, the chemistry is going to be through the roof. I can't wait. I can't wait.
But some of it,
which no one will ever see.
right? But the stuff that stumbled into maybe good and sometimes great, the fact that we were willing and comfortable making idiots of ourselves because
Secret Wars.
We're friends offset, I think that allowed for some experimentation and some surprises that make the movie better.
Okay, I've been thinking about what to say. Fans.
I was just buying you time.
Yes.
I'm glad
like he was out of
because
breath.
there's a lot of things. Fans are going to be
That was
very happy.
emotional.
And I've spoken with fans around the world for 24 years. So I feel I have a connection, and I always love talking to them, and they're very honest. Have always been honest, and I've heard not great things about what I've done. I've heard good things. There's going to be a lot of happiness. But the thing I want to impress on the fans the most is...
Could you imagine meeting Hugh Jackman and talking shit about like one of the X-Men movies?
From the moment I read the script that Ryan and Shawn wrote, there was a love of Wolverine, like a taking care of Wolverine, and also a desire to give runway to the character that we'd never had before, to express parts of him that we'd never been able to do before. And something about this dynamic of these two characters, you fans will see a different side, and I know from what they've told me that they're going to be like, yes.
Well,
How was that?
Fuck yeah.
That was awesome.
Perfect.
And
Stuck
thank
the landing.
Well, thank you all very much, and I can't wait. I know everyone watching at home can't wait, so I'll
Can't wait.
remind all of you, you can pick up tickets
Already
for
got the tickets.
Deadpool and Wolverine at Fandango.
Got them already. Let's go. Woo! Oh my god, bro, I am excited. I am excited. Hell yeah. Check this one out as well.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
Get your tickets.
Soaking wet right now. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Shut up. Oh my god. What you thinking about? Get the fuck off of me. Shh. Almost done. Almost done what? Getting my knife out of your buttocks, you pervert. Get your mind out of my pants.
Oh, they're so perfect. Like, seriously, it's absolutely brilliant. Sorry, one more and then we'll play some Fortnite. I'm sorry.
Life is a mystery.
Hey, Bri.
Hey. Hi.
Got you something.
Oh. Tony Award bribes.
Whoa. All right. Wrong envelope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wonder, is Hugh actually like really funny? I've never really, like, before all this, I wouldn't have really thought of him as a very funny person, but he obviously is.
It's 2 tickets to Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yep. Yep. Thought we could go together.
I know when they did all the prank wars with each other. I always got the feeling that it was more Ryan. Yeah. What are you looking? I love you, thank you. Let's go. Okay, all right, now I swear we're gonna play some games. Oh man, I'm so excited for this fucking movie. Jesus Christ.